and another boxing event that happened with KSI versus Logan Paul. Now, I don't want to talk about the fight a whole lot. I want to talk about what this taught everybody. KSI Logan Paul drew in what was counted and paid for 800,000 viewers. Now, it was only $10, and people are overlooking that. It was only $10 to watch it. If the UFC was only $10 to watch, that Cody and TJ card would have probably did around 800,000 as well. Probably even more, right? It's only $10, not 60, not $65. Oh, wow, I'll pay for that. Who cares? That's what, lunch money. So people are overlooking that. But there seem to be more viewers than that. Somewhere in the millions. Over 2 million, they're pretty sure. Over 2 million people watch this card. That's a lot. And there's numbers we don't even know about. To watch two amateurs, they're not even amateurs, they're newbies at boxing, with no real skill, with no real experience, who haven't been interested in boxing until this year. Everybody came out to watch them. Now, I think it's all from their audience, for the most part. KSI and Logan Paul are big personalities. They have a huge following, man. Huge. Look how many subscribers they have on YouTube. They have like 20 million almost, each of them. And even the co-main event guys did as well. So it's not surprising they drew that kind of number. But I'm pretty sure other people came in to watch that card as well. You know, MMA fans, boxing fans. I think a lot of them came to watch that card. Even my comment section, I had a lot of people talk about this, you know. Now here's the thing. I have nothing against this fight. I'm all for it. I like the fight. I know why people are outraged about it. I know why people hate this fight. But I don't know why they should be. Why should you be mad at this fight? Because it disrespects boxing, disrespects MMA. But does it? This is an amateur fight. This is not for the WBO championship. This is not for the UFC championship. This is not even under those professional promotions. This is an amateur fight. But it just has a lot of eyes on it because of the personalities. It's supposed to be amateurs. It's supposed to be something a little bit different you guys are used to watching. And of course they're going to capitalize on it. People just hate the fact that a lot of people wanted to watch it. That's all it was. That just disrespects a higher level of combat sports and what this represents. Guys, we're in a new era. This era already started. This whole disrespecting higher level of combat sports, specifically on celebrity status and personalities and all this sort of stuff, this has already happened. People are just not used to this yet. This is what draws. These two guys are just capitalizing on that. They know that's what draws. They know this is what is going to generate revenue, and they are fighting. They're fighting for real. They came out there. Logan Paul, he was piecing up KSI a little bit. KSI started landing big shots toward the end of the fight. They were going at each other. They were both gassed in there, but KSI kept getting second wins, third wins, fourth wins, whatever. They were going at each other, and they trained for real. Logan Paul did not look that bad for someone who has never trained before. He did not look that bad. KSI, technique flaws there, but Logan Paul looks solid, especially in that first round. He had a good jab. He was fast. He never got out of position, right? A lot of stuff you don't see when you go to a gym and see new guys come in. I think that had a lot to do with his wrestling days. He came from that lifestyle, and he understands combat sports a little bit better. He understands how to work under the conditions. Didn't look half bad. And that only comes through training. He didn't just generate that. So I commend them. It's not like they came in there and just fooled everybody. Oh, we actually suck. Oh, we actually came here, we didn't train, and we're just gonna look at each other the entire fight and just take all your money. That's not what they did. Yes, they knew they could make a lot of money from this fight. They just capitalized on the era of boxing, on the era of MMA, on the era of combat sports. This is a whole new era. A lot of this started from Floyd Mayweather. A lot of this started from Conor McGregor, right? They created this kind of thing, and then the promoters saw this as, what is this? This is a whole new thing here. Actually started with Brock Lesnar, if you actually think about it. But he took the career very seriously. And the fact that he didn't try to create this personality like that. He already had it from WWE, and he came into the UFC. With Conor and Floyd, who really were the front runners of this, the promoters just ran with it. They were like, whoa, what are they doing? Why is it generating so many views? Why do so many people care about this? The fact that they're acting like this, it works. And now everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it, and everybody's realizing it now. And a lot of people are realizing it now. We're in a whole new era. And this Logan Paul versus KSI fight, this just confirmed it. People are willing to watch that fight because of personality, grudge matches, trash talking, characters, and celebrity status. More than skills, prestige, legacy, and all those other stuff. Those stuff are going to draw in the hardcore fans who are already inside the sphere. Outside the sphere, they don't care about that. Who cares about that? Look what KSI said to Logan Paul. Oh my gosh, KSI, I watch him all the time. Logan Paul, I know that guy. He's the guy that videotaped inside that forest and had all that controversy. I want to see that guy get knocked out. Do they think how is he going to get knocked out? What can he do? Is he actually a good fighter? What can KSI actually do? No, they don't care. I hope he just gets knocked out. I'm going to watch it so he gets knocked out. And then Logan Paul fans are going to come in and say, oh, I support Logan Paul. You just made a mistake. And you catch what the difference is here? They're not talking about, oh, they're bad fighters. Oh, they don't deserve to be in there. Oh, they don't have skills. They don't care. Casual fans don't care about that. Who cares about that? It's the same reason why they saw Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. That's why they wanted it so much. Of course, Conor's not going to beat Floyd Mayweather. A lot of them believed it, though. A lot of them believed that Conor could beat Floyd Mayweather because they liked Conor. He was the underdog. He came into another sport. He's his personality. And he's fighting the other celebrity in Floyd Mayweather, and that's all it really was. It was a cross of sports and their build-up to it, the world tour, all that stuff. That stuff was weird to me. Casual fans loved it. I'm pretty sure the hardcore fans liked it as well, but that just got the casual fans so hungry for this fight. And then after the fight, when they're all buddy-buddy with each other, Floyd Mayweather gets a picture of him and Conor in his house. They're both like celebrating with whiskey and, you know, their suits, and they're like hugging each other the entire time. And then I saw a lot of people like, did we just get gypped from this? Did we just get drawn from their promotion? Probably, because that's the era we're in, right? That's the era we're in. The promoting of a fight is one of the most important things. And I looked at Brendan Schaub. I actually watched this podcast today, his Below the Belt podcast, and I 100% agree with him on this fight. I rarely ever agree with Brendan Schaub on combat sports stuff, but on this one, I completely agree with him. KSI and Logan Paul did an excellent job promoting this fight, and that's what really drew in a lot of people. They had those press conferences just like Floyd and Conor, literally like Floyd and Conor. KSI was supposed to be the Floyd Mayweather. He was trying to be the more calm individual there, and Logan Paul was trying to be the Conor brash attitude in the press conferences. And there was a lot brewing. And KSI, when he won his last fight, he called out the Paul brothers, or whatever he said. He already said it right there. That's promoting. He's promoting. I mean, you can't even get UFC fighters to call each other out. You got to force them to do it. KSI is not even a fighter, and he knows what he's doing, right? He knows how to draw in a crowd. That's crazy to think about, right? How many fighters do we see after they win a fight, and they're like, whoever the UFC gives me, great job promoting your next fight. That's the business we're in now. Chael Sonnen says it perfect. Brendan Schaub said they're better promoters than the UFC. I don't know about that, but you can't say he's wrong. I think the promoters of the UFC are better promoters if they try to be. A lot of things seems a bit lazy because I've seen what they could do. I've seen what they did before. Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm was one of the best promoted fights of all time. John Jones versus Cormier 2, one of the most promoted fights of all time. UFC 200, greatly promoted. Back in the day with Chuck and Tito and all those fights, I know what they're capable of. And then you look at cards like some of the recent cards. Even UFC 228, I don't see too much. You have so much you could promote from that main event. Even the co-main event to an extent, you know? I just don't see anything.